Today we went to see the new Deadpool movie. I don't know what happened between Fox and Ryan Reynolds, and I don't know what happened between not even the actors, but the whole franchise and Fox, because I can't even remember how many times Deadpool insulted Fox and is happy about the fact that it's going to be an MCU now, so Marvel Cinematic Universe. As a review, this is going to have a lot of spoilers. One of the spoilers is Cap is in it, but it's not even Cap. It's someone else who's getting destroyed at the end because of Deadpool. We have so many actors coming back. For example, we have the actor playing Blade, Wesley Snipes himself. We have Elektra. We have Channing Tatum playing Gambit. French-speaking Gambit, by the way. Cheers to that. We have so many cameos. It's crazy. Wolverine. The way that they got Wolverine back was also nice, but the first 10 minutes of the movie, you were thinking that Deadpool is going to dig up the grave where Wolverine is situated in, the grave that X-23 made at the end of the last X-Men movie, but it's not that. Wade finds a corpse in there, so he has to go somewhere else to fetch one of the Wolverines back into his timeline to save that timeline. He also discovers there are hundreds of Deadpools where he goes up against at the end of the movie. It's a good one, it's a good one, it's a good one. They have outdone themselves. The movie is good. Why? Why is the movie good? It has a lot of blood and bloodshed and senseless violence and a lot of swearing and a lot of sexual innuendos, explicit sexual innuendos, which makes this movie not only just for adults only, it makes this movie true to the story of Deadpool. For example, I don't know if you have ever played the game of Deadpool, but in one of those scenes, he goes to the toilet and he takes the bar that covers the genitals and he enlarges it just to be able to take a shit on the toilet, because he has such a big package that he takes the black rectangle that covers the genitals and enlarges it. That's what he does. He breaks the fourth wall with the viewers, with the readers also, but this time the players of the game. In this movie, he does that. He breaks the fourth wall. He is so happy about being into the MCU that he grabs the camera, insults Fox, and then destroys the camera. Because he can. He's Deadpool. He breaks the fourth wall. Now, Wolverine. He's a grumpy old man. He's a grumpy old man with a big history, dark history, and it's one of the Wolverines that he was a sore sight to see, but he recovers, he gets on track, and he becomes the X-Man. What else is about to say? I like the fact that there's so many cameos, especially the one of Blade. I don't even know who is going to play Blade in the upcoming movie, because there is an upcoming movie of Blade being made. So I hope it's going to be Snipes as a retired Daywalker. That would be nice. There's also a Spawn movie coming up. Hope for the best, please, God. Hope for the best that they don't fuck it up, because they fuck up a lot. However you want to say it, they fuck up a lot. They ruin franchises, they ruin actors, they ruin magnificent opportunities, and they like to ruin it. I don't know why. They're ruining a lot of franchises. But this time, this one, if you haven't seen Deadpool in the cinema, please do, because it will support the fact that they should go back to the senseless violence that people actually like. Sometimes we do like senseless violence. It doesn't have to be about diversity, equity, and inclusiveness, and LGBTQI pronouns, they, them. It doesn't have to be about that. Although Wade does make a lot of references to that in a funny way. And the jokes in here are so great. All filled with sexual innuendos, all of them like really pegging and like masturbation and like gangbangs. Like Wade knows how to make jokes. That's what he does. That's Deadpool. He even referenced to the fact that Wolverine likes his ass and he's going to tell Blake. Blake Lively, you know, his wife of Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. So he does that. If you haven't seen this movie, please do, because that will actually support the fact that they have to go back to what people really like. They don't have to go to what people might like. For example, the inclusiveness and the diversity and like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase freaking 15 of Marvel Cinematic Universe that is blowing up right now and it's not working out. Just give us the basics. Give us Deadpool, what we like. Give us Captain America, what we like. Don't make it about crazy extended derivatives. No, we just want the basics. Give us the basics and stick with the basics. Stick with the comics. Stick with the games. That's all you have to do. Stick with the books. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go crazy because the books, the comics, the games have been written by people who are very competent. You cannot make it better. Unless you're Deadpool, because you can. That's a different story. Because it's Ryan Reynolds. Remember, 99% of all the jokes in this movie is probably written by Reynolds himself. And that is the reason why this movie works. Because of Reynolds. If it would have been someone else, I don't know, take whomever you want. If it would have been someone else and not Reynolds that is playing Deadpool, acting and voicing Deadpool, it would not have worked like this. It wouldn't have. It just wouldn't have. So 99% of all the jokes written by Reynolds and the acting by Reynolds, this movie is carried by Ryan Reynolds. If he would be deleted out of this movie, it's done. It's like deleting Hugh Jackman from Wolverine, deleting Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man. You can't. Deleting Chris Evans from Captain America. You just don't. It just don't work. It's weird to even imagine about it. So if you haven't seen it, please do, because this is one of the best movies of 2024 until so far. This is really one of the best movies of 2024 until so far.